There's another African sister that's come to this country, and she has debunked the lies that those try to say against FBAs, right? So let's go ahead and check this out.
As an African woman living in the United States, I have never experienced prejudice from Black Americans or African Americans, however you call yourself. Never. I came to this country and I was embraced and welcomed by them. They love me. I love them back. Like, I found my people, for real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I found my people because they're really open-minded compared to Africans. And I've always been a very open-minded person, like very, very open-minded person. And I just feel like I didn't fit there. I didn't fit with y'all Africans. I love us though. I love us so much. Like, I love my roots. I love where I come from. But I can just with y'all to a certain extent, because certain conversations I can't have with y'all because y'all too prejudiced about things. You know what I mean? Y'all not open-minded enough for me, at least. But y'all come here in the United States with preconceived notions already. All y'all have to say about Black people in America is they're ghetto, they're this, they're that. Yeah, they might be a little ghetto, just like y'all a little ghetto over there too. Y'all need to stop acting like there's no ghetto people over there. There are ghetto people in Africa. There are ghetto people, African ghetto people in Europe as well. I come from Europe. I was born and raised in Europe. There are ghetto people all around the world.
Now, as you heard what this sister saying, yes, that is my sister. We don't have no issue and problems with Africans, Caribbeans, Afro-Latinos, Afro-Asians. We don't have no issue with nobody. The only time we take issue with you is when you come over here being disrespectful. If you're being disrespectful and you side with them folks, you trying to undermine us as Black Americans politically, financially, any kind of way, we're going to take issue with you and we're going to call you out. And that's what we're supposed to do and straighten you out. You understand? But if you come over here like this sister did and she said, hey, they embraced me. They treated me good. And she said, listen, some Africans that come over here want to call, Black Americans, ghetto. I'm going to tell you from what I've seen, some of the worst ghettos, and I'm talking about quote unquote ghetto living, because we would call it ghetto, is still luxury. Listen, the ghetto in America and the ghetto in the quote unquote ghetto in some of them places don't even compare. I'm telling you, they don't compare. Trust me. You would think the ghetto is 5-star compared to some of the. So that's why when somebody try to come over here and call Black Americans ghetto, like, you do know we got the internet and we do travel and we do know about some of these shanty towns you stay in, right? Like, don't come over here doing that. We're not even looking at you like that when you come over here. But then they get mad when you tell them that, right? They get, oh, how dare you say that? You're acting like the white racist. No, you're acting like the white racist because you came over here and you're trying to call us ghetto. Don't even know us like that. And if somebody living in the quote unquote ghetto, then that's their issue and they need to figure that out. If you're not going to help them in the quote unquote ghetto, stop talking bad about them. It's just that simple. But as this African sister said that she can't deal with them. And we're not dealing with them either, sis. We're not dealing with them. We're gonna make sure to check them when they come in being disrespectful. And if they don't want to be respectful, then hey, carry your happy self back where you come from. Oh yes, we as Black Americans will tell you, go back to your place where you come from. Because we don't need you here. We got enough issues and problems. We don't need to be importing a problem. You understand? But yeah, that ghetto conversation, that's just kind of, I just think that's funny. Because there ain't no quote unquote ghetto in America compared to what I've seen with the shanty towns and, you got open defecation, all kind of things that happens. Like, bruh, listen, in the worst ghetto, nobody is open defecating. Nobody is. So yeah, so when you hear people doing that mess, like, hey, do you really want me to really start talking about y'all a little bit? Like, don't do that. It's like, we're not even trying to be on that. You know what I'm saying? And I say if an individual's doing that, then you check that individual. It's not every immigrant that come here, and I would never say it's every immigrant. But the ones who doing it, yeah, you got to put them in their place real quick. Don't let them get away with that disrespect.